First thoughts, August 18th, 2015. I've researched, I've spoken to people, I've listened to people, I've talked to authorities, and I've listened to authorities. The main difference with this epidemic of heroin is the dealers are doing it through cell phones, the internet, and then doing it in-house. So they never leave their home. They are having people come to them and dispersing the drugs there. The only way that the police can really help us is to catch them in transit. So what I propose is to take that baseball bat that I started this whole thing with and attach a sign to it. And we're going to say, not in our town. Stop or leave. And that's going to be the general message. And then what we're going to do is we're going to gather in numbers. And we're going to stand right in front of the known houses. I've compiled a list. There's plenty of places to go. If we stop the traffic at that one house for one day, it may save a life, may save many. It will also force the cockroaches out of their homes and back onto the streets where our police can do their job and get them. Remember, majority of dealers are addicts themselves. They are not thinking straight. They are not the craftiest people in the world. They're good talkers, and they know how to leverage and use trust. So, that being said, if they're living in your home and you're at your wit's end, you don't know what to do, I understand. But we got to force them out into the open. And once they're there, as I said, they can be dealt with properly. If a dealer is an addict, he gets arrested, he will get some form of help, if not just a 3-day detox while they hold him. It's sad to say, but it's everywhere. It may even be in your home. You know, and I repeatedly have people that say, well, you have to blame the parents. I disagree. I disagree because of the nature of this drug, where it changes their personalities to use and burn trust like firewood. It's what keeps their locomotive going down those tracks. Once the trust is gone, well, it makes it very hard for them. And that's where a lot of people come to an apex, and they either throw them out, send them to rehab, empty their bank accounts, do whatever they have to. So, if in your neighborhood you know of a known drug dealer living in a certain house, do as I'm about to do and reach out to the people that want it stopped as much as you do. We will gather and use our constitutional rights to assemble, and we will non-violently cramp their flow and income, forcing them back on the streets. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right? If you see people picketing outside your house, I suggest you go back to video number 1 and go through their phones, go through their rooms, and find out what's really happening in your child's life. Okay, we grew up without the cell phones, we grew up without the internet. So we have this, you know, we're the first ones at it. We're the first generation of parents that have to deal with these new added tools that are both good and bad. All right, there's no playbook for this. There's no instructions. We have to try everything and anything to stop this. The government's getting involved now. Certain factions, the other factions are making it harder for all of us by approving the administering of Oxycontins to 11-year-olds. This can't happen. Someone has to take control in the government arena the way that I and many like me plan on taking control of our own neighborhoods. Hold these people accountable and let them know we know. And we're not just going to stand by anymore. Every single one of us have cell phones. Every single cell phone has a camera, even a video cam. So we use them. You see anybody walking up to that house, you take their picture. You see a car pull up, take a picture of their license plate, and then take a picture of them. It's that simple. They're too comfortable. It's too easy. And behind closed doors, they're laughing. Okay? It's time to take justice back. It's time to take justice to the new level and avenge the kids that died, the kids that are dying, and the kids will die tomorrow. Because this is going to stop overnight. It's crept up on us for years and even decades. And it's here and it's obvious and you can't hide from it anymore. If you know of a drug house or a dealer in your neighborhood, please reach out. Tell me who they are. We'll go do our thing. If we're wrong, all we did was waste some energy walking around in circles. But if we're right, and we force the vermin out of their homes, we have a chance. Tick-tock. Time's up. Masks optional.